All right, so for those of you that maybe didn't write it down, as a reminder, parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. Somebody said I can do rise over run. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 2. So over here we went 1, 2, 3, 4 over 2. And that's how we got point C. What else did I say we could do? Opposite sides are also congruent, so I could just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I could have counted here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Either way would have worked. And again, this is at 10, 7. What did you do for a rectangle?
Could you also do the same?
Same thing.
Count.
Yeah, we could do, well, we could count, but these are kind of going diagonal. I guess you could count the diagonals. But we could do rise over run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Up 2 over 2. So what am I going to need to do here?
You mean go up 2, right 2?
Up 2 over 2. And does that create a rectangle? What point is that at?
7, 5?
3.
Oh,
7, 3.
I didn't know.
And the last but not least, how do I figure out this D right here?
Could you just rise over run?
Rise over run again. So for this one I can say, I'm going to go from right here. And I'm going to go to C because I'm trying to figure out this over here. Does that make sense while I'm doing this one? So I'm going to go down 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4. And where is that at? 6. Please write that down with me. Actually, I'll do some of the front and then I'll have y'all go off and do the back. All right, the next part is true or false. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then it must be a rectangle. If you get out your notes from yesterday that look like this, if something is a parallelogram, does it have to be a rectangle? No. What else could it be? A rhombus. So this is false. It could be also a rhombus. The diagonals of rectangles are perpendicular to each other. When rectangles cross, does it create a 90-degree angle in the middle? Is there a 90-degree angle there? No. That is false. Do the diagonals of rectangles bisect each other? Do they cut each other in half? Yes, actually everything on this page does that. So, diagonals bisecting each other, that's all of them. Parallelograms, rectangles, squares, rhombus, all of them. Do the diagonals of parallelograms, are they congruent to each other?
Not all the time.
Right here is my diagonal to my parallelogram. Are they the same? This is 10 and 10, which is 20. This is 6 and 6, which is, are they the same? No. So I want you to pull out this sheet. It's going to help you answer a lot of these questions. Parallelogram is what we're going to be focusing on here. It says QT is 5x, ST is 40. What is my equation going to be?
40 equals 5x.
40 equals 5x. I like to switch it around. You're not wrong. But I like to write 5x equals 40. They are equal to each other. Write this down, please. How do I get x by itself? And what's 40 divided by 5? 8. What is SQ? What is this whole thing? Not 8. What's this right here?
40.
What's this going to be? Well, this whole thing.
Oh, what did you plug in? 8?
Correct.
Oh.
So if you do 5 times 8, what's that? 40. So this is 40 and this is 40. What's the whole thing? 80. So x is just your value of x. It's not the length of the segment. So be careful with that. All right, this is that question that I ended up deleting off your Schoology assignment. Here it says PS is 15. So I'm going to put 15 right here. What is QR? 15 as well. Thank you, Marco. It says the perimeter of PQS. So what does perimeter mean? If I add all of these sides together, I get 70. So what is PQ and SR? What are these sides right here?
40. Or no. 20. What did you do 15 times 2 and whatever that is just 5?
What's 15 times 2? 15 plus 15 is? So far we've used 30 of the perimeter. How much is left of the 70? Which I heard a lot of y'all say 40. But why is 40 not my answer?
Because you got divided by 2.
I have 2 blanks. Y'all agree I have 2 blanks right here?
Yeah.
So what am I going to do to find these 2 sides? Divide it by 2. What is 40 divided by 2? 20. And then please check and make sure that makes sense in Desmos. What is 15 plus 20 plus 15 plus 20? Is it 70? Let's check it out. It is. On your test, if this was a multiple choice question, what could you do with the answer choices? Couldn't you plug them in so you got the right perimeter? Yeah. Easy for you is not easy for everybody, but yes. So I'm going to say what I did again. I knew the perimeter was 70. I knew this was 15 and 15. So I added them together to get 30. Then I subtracted to see how much was left, and I got 40. But there are 2 sides left, so I divided by 2. And that is how I got 20. All right, last one I'm going to do with you. It says, duck is a parallelogram. If K is 100, oh, we've done this problem like 10 times this week.
Absolutely.
What else do we know?
That U is also 100.
I know that U is also 100. Hold on. Let's let everybody catch up. Please write that down. What is C? What do I know about these two? What do I know about consecutive angles? They equal 180 degrees. So what is 180 minus 100? 80 degrees is my C. And if that's 80 degrees, what is D? They're the same because they're across from each other. Oh, maybe I should help you a little bit with the next one. Y'all want to try it on your own?
No.
I'm going to give you a minute to try it. Yes. From yesterday? Yes. Oh, this right here? No, but I can give them to you. Yeah. All right, if you can please turn your paper over. I'm going to give y'all about 3 minutes to do number 8. This right here, you need this in order to do it though. SPQ. So S to P to Q. We got to look at that middle letter. That's this whole thing. This whole thing is 130 degrees.
But I thought that the 1 would be also 80 because...
It's not a rhombus. That only works on a rhombus. This is a parallelogram. Okay, I'm going to give you all a few minutes. Let's see what you can figure out. You're trying to figure this out, please. All right. Can y'all look up, please? Look up, please. For this one right here. Do you agree this whole thing is 130?
Yeah.
If this left side is 80, how do I find the 1?
You subtract 180 from 130.
What is 130 minus 80? It is...
50 degrees? Did I do the math wrong?
No, you did it right. I was just making sure. It is 50 degrees. So this number 1 right here is 50 degrees. Now, I actually can't find number 2 yet. I have to find number 3 first. How do I find number 3 right here?
How did I do that?
By the way, I did go around and I saw some people put 50 and 50. Be careful, that only works with a rectangle, not a parallelogram. Number 1 and number 2 are not the same on a parallelogram. What do you know about these two right here?
180. Oh, that's right. It's 180.
What do these two, y'all listen please, I'm talking. Shh. What do these two add up to?
180.
180. So if I know this side is 70, how do I find this side?
You subtract 180, 70 from 180.
And I get 110 degrees. From here, now do I know this is 110?
Yeah.
I know this is 50. How do I find angle 2 right there?
You add 50 and 180.
I'm going to do 110 plus 50, which is 160. And then I subtract it from 180 because this right here is a triangle. And I get 20 degrees. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's because they went out of order, so if you didn't know, yeah, it's understandable. Same thing. I'm going to now skip number 4 and I'm going to do number 5. Y'all look up. Do you agree right here I have a triangle with 70 and 80 in number 5? So now I can do the same thing to get number 5. I can do 70 plus 80, which is what? What's 70 plus 80? 150. And then subtract it from 180. What is 180 minus 150? 30 degrees. So angle 5 is 30 degrees. Here, sorry, let me. Alright, I'm going to show you a trick I need y'all to look up. The trick is, if they're across from each other on a parallelogram, you switch them. Yeah. Do you see how this is 80? Yeah. It is going to be across on the other side. So which one of these is 80? 4. No, across. 6. You switch the side of this line it's on. Because it's alternate interior angles. So. And then so if this side is 50, what's 50? 4. So on a parallelogram, even on a rectangle, you switch the sides and that's how you can figure out what they're on. All right, next one. Solve for x and determine angle 1 and angle 2. Well, what does it tell us about angle 1? It's 5x. Everybody put a 5x where 1 is. What do I know about angle 2? 10x minus 30. What shape is this? It is a rectangle. So somebody besides Maya, what do we know about this angle right here in a rectangle? No. It's a right angle. So what does it add up to?
Wait, did I say 190?
You said 190. It's 90 degrees. So both of these together equal 90 degrees. So what am I going to do to these to figure out what they are? I can add them. 5x plus 10x minus 30. Write this down, please. I am adding them together and they equal 90 degrees. What do you notice? 2 x's. What do I do when there are 2 x's? Are they on the same side or different sides? So if they're on the same side, I can add them together. And then we are just going to solve. Get rid of your side chick and divide. Do that, please. Can somebody tell me what 120 divided by 15 is? 8? X is 8. All right. Y'all look up, please. We know angle 1 is 5x. We know x is 8. So what are we going to do to find angle 1? 5 times 8. Plug in your x. And what's 5 times 8? 40 degrees is angle 1. We know angle 2 is 10x minus 30. We know x is 8. What is 10 times 8? Chrislyn. Minus 30. And then you can check to see if you got it right. How? No, well, besides that.
Add them together to see if they
What should these two equal?
90.
90 degrees.
I didn't say 190. Huh? I didn't say 190. Yay, learning.
I want you to do number 10. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Go. You shouldn't need much longer than that. 1 minute to do number 10. Go. All right, if AI is 18, can somebody tell me what's GA? If AI is 18, what is GA? It's also 18. All right, then what is GI? Why did you get 36?
Oh, I used the bottom picture. I don't know why.
Oh, it's the same thing. So if we just got 18 and 18, what's this whole thing going to be? 36. It is too easy. And you are going to have a question like this on your test. Don't get it wrong. 18 plus 18 is 36. Now, somebody else, not you three. What is SA? 18. Why does that work? What shape is it? I mean, yes, but what shape is this? A rectangle. This will only work for rectangles. And then last but not least, what is SN? What is this whole thing? It is also 36. Because it is the same as that. Okay? All right, we are about to go way back. Real quick. Y'all look up. If SI is 10, what else do I know? GN is 10. And if IN is 24, what else do I know? SG is 24. How do I find the perimeter? Add them all together. 10 plus 24 plus 10 plus 24. What'd y'all get? 68 is my answer. Add all the outside. That's perimeter. Now, y'all look up, please. How do I find SN right here? I have nothing in the middle. It gives you a hint. What does it tell you? What is Pythagorean theorem? We haven't used this in a hot minute. C squared equals A squared plus B squared. It is. So let's remind you real quick. Everybody draw this, kind of bold this triangle like I did for me. What is my C?
Your C is across.
Across from the 90. That's what we're looking for, right? Don't we want to know SN? And then you have A and B. Again, it's been a hot minute since we've done this. The beginning of the month, actually. So C squared, I don't know what it is, but I know A is 24 squared, and I know B is 10 squared. How do I get C by itself? Square root. And then what are we going to do with all of this? Just put it in Desmos. How do I put this in Desmos? What do I have to type in first? Type in the square root. And then you're just 24 squared. Exactly what I wrote. Parentheses 10 squared. And what do we get? 26 is my answer. So SN here, SN equals 26. By doing Pythagorean theorem. It's not going away. It's going to come up in almost every unit for the rest of the year. All right, last but not least, I'm going to give you all 1 minute. I want you to answer 12 and 13. Go. Be nice. It's at the back. All right, what's angle 1 going to be? Hey, what shape is this?
It's a square.
It's a square. All right, and what do we know about all the angles of a square?
45.
No, all the angles, sorry. 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Now, what do we know about angle 1? So it's cut in half. It's 45. Ladies, not while I'm talking. There we go. Not while I'm talking. All right. What is NYR? N to Y to R. And remember, we look at that middle letter. N to Y to R. What is that angle right there? What's this angle right here? 90 degrees. If YR is 4, what's YN? 4. I made this way before that was a thing. Alright, what is CR? Why? 4 and 4. They're all 4, right? You're right. It's adding. Now, be careful. This is a little tricky question. What's NR right here? Whoever gets this can get a cookie. I got a Girl Scout cookie. Thin Mints. If this is 4 and this is 4, what is the diagonal? No.
It's not 4.
Not 16, not 4.
It's 2.
Not 2.
16.
Not 16.
1, 2,
What? Not 8. Not 9.
180.
21.
Nope. Hello? Yeah, can I call you back in like 5? Okay, bye.
7.
I got 4 and 4.
16.
Yep.
Yep, that's fine. Perfectly fine.
I don't actually know.
You don't actually know. Okay, so let's think about this real quick. What did we say about angle 1?
Oh, you have to use Pythagorean theorem, but
You don't. Look up. Hold on, y'all. Pause. Everybody look up. What did we say about angle 1?
it's 45.
It's 45. What would this be?
45.
45. So what type of triangle is it?
45, 90.
It's a 45, 45. So hold on, pause. Think about this. If I have 4 and I have 4, what is the hypotenuse? Nope. Let's refer back to our 45, 45, 90 notes that we learned in the beginning of the month. What do we know about the diagonal of a 45, 45, 90 triangle? So what is my diagonal right here? Because it's 4 square root of 2. That won't be on your test, don't worry. I just wanted to rack your brains. Okay. We have done this whole worksheet together as a review. We are not turning in because I did it all with you. What we are now going to do is play a Kahoot, so please get out your laptops. Bye.